Why can't you buy fresh sardines at the grocery store? The answer is surprising, because a sardine is not a sardine until it is packed in a sardine can. Actually, there is no living fish called a sardine. Any one of the 20 different species might end up as a canned sardine. The most common are young herring and pilchard. The name sardine comes from the island of Sardinia, where sardines were first canned in 1834. There is a great story about how the sirloin cut of beef got its name. King Henry VIII was served an unusually good piece of meat. It was so good, the king decided it deserved to be made a knight. Drawing his sword, the king tapped the steak and said, "I dub thee sirloin." Entomologists insist the story is not true. They say sirloin was originally spelled S-U-R-L-O-I-N and comes from the French S-U-R-L-O-N-G-E, which means above the lion, where the cut is from. During the 1300s, people didn't want to waste any food, so they often put leftovers, such as meat, potatoes, and vegetables together in a pastry crust.
I'm sorry, Renee, will you go back 2 sentences, please?
During the 1300s, people didn't want to waste any food, so they often put leftovers, such as meat, potatoes, and vegetables together in a pastry crust. In those years, the bird we call the magpie was simply referred to as pie. The thieving pie made a nest with things like sticks, string, and chicken feathers. Anything the bird could find went into the nest. The dish of leftovers in a crust was made the same way and looked like the pie's nest. So the dish was called a pie. World History of Food. Ranging from the eating habits of our prehistoric ancestors to policy issues we face today, the Cambridge World History of Food covers the full spectrum of foods that have been hunted, gathered, cultivated, and domesticated, their nutritional makeup and uses, and their impact on human populations. It offers geographical perspective on the history and culture of food and drink and takes up subjects from food fads, prejudices, and taboos.
Sorry, will you read that? I'm sorry.
Yeah. It offers geographical perspective on the history and culture of food and drink and takes up subjects from food fads, prejudices, and taboos to questions of food toxins, additives, labeling, and entitlements.